Hello, I'm Mackie McCandlish, drafting Scars Block 8-4. Open up this crazy dude who is okay, but he's triple black commitment, and it's a little early for that, I think. Or, sorry, blue commitment. There's Blinding Soul Eater and Volt Charge, which are both very good cards. One is less comitative than the other, and the other is more permanently destructive. Well, I think staying open is probably the way to go. You never know which way you're going to go. It's a creepy picture. Whenever you... Maybe I like Volt Charge as much as the next guy, but maybe I'll take it now, and then I'll have both. Or just take another Soul Eater and stay open, and do a Soul Eater deck and get Volt Charged. Sensor Splicer might come around. Maybe not. Maybe Chain Throat Seeker. We'll see. I like Necropouncer a little bit. I could take another Blinding Soul Eater though. Just make a Blinding Soul Eater deck. Maybe get a Suture Priest out of this one, or a Maul Splicer. But probably not. Where's my Blinding Soul Eater? Oh, there's none. Brutalizer Exarch is very good, so, and Soul Eaters slow the game down until he can come out, so I see no reason not to take him. He's not, I mean, green is open-ish. So I'm kind of one note right now. Slow things down. Blinding Soul Eater. I can be completely mono note. Do I want a Maul Splicer instead? Or not? This guy's good though. That guy's a quality card that I might have to take over Blinding Soul Eater number 4. That is quite a pinging he can do. Gut Shot, Forced Worship, Razor Swine goes well with Fallen Ferromancer. Blinding Soul Eater helps everybody get in. Maybe I go red-green Infect. None of these cards are super awesome. This guy can make the game slow down a little bit to buy time for the assumably awesome things I'm going to draw to play in the late game. So Razor Swine or Deathhood Cobra. Well, this one's more powerful. I'm not totally attached to my Brutalizer yet. He's interesting. Might get Vigilance if we get a Splicer. Other than that, I'm not too excited. I mean, this guy's good, I guess. And I might still be doing damage, so... Yeah, I might not play him, but we'll see. Blighted Agent, eh? Which kind of colors am I going to be? None of these excite me too much. Blighted Agent can win games on his own. Not crazy about being 3 colors. And I'll take the more powerful for now and see where we go. So we can get this or this. Ogre Menial. Kind of like the Blinding Soul Eater, slowing things down until I can get a little poison on him, and then go Chained Awesomeness, because I can lose some life. It's not that big a deal. I don't know if Brutalizer gets in there, though. And now we get this guy, too. Well, you never know, so we'll keep that option open. Interesting pack. I think we're going into pack 2 with the option of being anything but black. And then we're going to get black mythic rares. Well, the red is getting more powerful. And I kind of dig this card. I don't think it's too likely to get played, but... it could be good against a lot of decks. And we could do a racy, poisony thing with this. Probably not play these 3 then. Still gives us 9 good cards, which is plenty. Although in all likelihood, if you're red-blue infect, you're probably not going to be blowing people away. I think we'll just take the best card. And hope to spin a Core Prowler, maybe. Rusted Slasher, possibly. Now I wouldn't mind picking up a Treasure Mage. Darn it. Phyrexian Juggernaut, eh? He works well with slowing the game down until he comes out and does bad things to people that can't block because you're being tapped. And he's not too color commiterative. We're very weak against artifact removal, that's for sure. And Volt Charges. Okay. See, we're hitting this point where it's like, what is our point? Ichor Wellspring could be useful. Blister Stick Shaman could be useful. We're not 100% on blue, but I like the idea. So it's really Blister Stick Shaman, Ichor Wellspring, Rot Wolf, or Quicksilver Geyser. To me, the green seems the least likely to be played with the cards that we've already got. So that puts the Rot Wolf on the low end of that equation. Feel like we're going to see some stuff that could destroy this, and the card draw could be relevant, but he would really mess up our dudes. And he could be useful too. So I'm going to give the edge to Blister Stick rather than look for ways to draw extra cards from the Wellspring. Part of me wants to say you throw in a couple white cards just so the Blinding Soul Eaters don't necessarily have to hurt you so much, which means you could play the Time Strike, but that's greedy. I'm still not sure about the 2 blue cards versus the 2 green cards. So if we add Spin Engine, or sorry, if we add Quicksilver Geyser, maybe we should just add Spin Engine. We're actually really good on creatures already though, and our tricks are weaker, so I think Quicksilver Geyser is good here. We're probably ditching the 2 green creatures, but who knows. Treasure Mage! Yes, that is what I was talking about. That puts blue firmly in my corner. Thank you for being on my side, blue. Just gonna hide the greens and try to forget about them. And hide the Trespasser for now. What did I just... Awesome. So, another Blister Stick Shaman, or another Quicksilver Geyser, or an Ichor Wellspring. That is a tough one. Or a Crush. Crush, Crush. I don't have that much in the 5s, and we've got a lot in the 3s, so I can do 2 of these, I think. Steel Sabotage is good. Choking Fumes is... No, I don't want to go white. I might have a little bit of white for my dudes, but I don't think I really want to be white. And Steel Sabotage can do just awful, awful things to people. I can't remember. Does that go well with this? I don't think so. I haven't really used Thopter Assembly that much, to say the least. Welder can get Blinding Soul Eater's power, and that's it. Well, you can get Trespassing Soul Eater if we play it. I think we're still winning with poison damage, so he can buy time, which is cool. Rusted Slasher, as we suspected. We could do Phyrexian Digester. We're unlikely at this point to see more artifacts that want to get destroyed since we didn't take any of the ones. And none of my artifacts want to get sacrificed to Rusted Slasher. So I think we might have to play this loser. This could be relevant in this matchup. Wow, Quicksilver Madness. Do I want to crush something or go Quicksilver Crazy? It's pretty insane. Do I have Destroy Artifact yet? I Steel Sabotage. I think I'll just go Quicksilver. How convenient. Now I can hide you both. Huh. Probably going Volition Reigns. Trigon of Corruption's not terrible. I don't really have much in the removal department, but Volition Reigns counts. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe we'll wheel something. Tumble Magnet. Ichor Clomere, Darkslick Drake. I think I want to Tumble Magnet, potentially proliferate it, and because I'm not trying to win with damage anyway. This guy was the actual consideration. He would be a nice 2-drop. I've got a lot of ways to tap already. 3 tappers could go on to 4. I don't know, I kind of like pushing the tapping thing and getting in with the other creatures. Maybe it's excessive. He can tap also. Infiltration Lens isn't bad either. Infiltration Lens on an Ogre Menial is pretty nasty. I don't want my stuff to get tapped though. And this goes well with Quicksilver Geyser. This is good. The others are not so good. Disperse is fine, but I got plenty of that. This could actually be good. A little on the expensive side. It's either full Golgotha or Flight Spellbomb, but yeah, I think I'm okay with this thing. Invisimancer could be relevant. Life Staff and Flight Spellbomb and Proliferate. I actually don't have that much stuff that does poison, so maybe I should have taken the Ichor Claw Mirror. I like the idea of this guy coming in and doing something annoying to something. I don't know. I guess so. Got a lot of artifacts, so I could play this instead of the other one. It would be half as much cost. It's sort of like, do I want the proliferate part or the cancel part? Don't really want a 7 cost. That's fine, but I've got plenty of 5s. Another tapper! I don't think I can afford to play that many creatures. I'm way over in playables. Red's gonna be strong enough, they don't need that too. Prototype Portal with Trigon of Rage. Could happen, you never know. So, time to build some sort of blue-red monstrosity. Got a lot of artifact anti if I ever face somebody with artifacts. This guy almost seems, I mean, it's like my win method really is to just sort of get to the end and get 1 poison on him. So I don't know that I need to push early stuff that much. Probably still want to play him though. Got 2 more cards to put in. I feel like Prototype Portal is probably a little on the slow side, especially with no mirror. 3-drop slot is good. So he could never get Tumble Magnet's power, sadly. But he couldn't get this either because he wouldn't have counters on him. He could become a Blinding Soul Eater with an extra toughness at the cost of doing an extra turn of tapping things, which is not the best. Kind of sad that I didn't grab an equipment that went by. I grabbed the Volshock replica instead. He would be a little better. Him without an equipment is kind of sad, really. I feel like some big swings could come from him. Don't think we quite hit Stoic Rebuttal. I like having just a cheap Steel Sabotage in there. I've got enough artifacts that I could want to return to my hand that it's probably useful either way. It's not too much. I think this should be okay. I might want 7 red, since this is just saving me life. It's a lot of 3 drops. He is arguably useful. This is really about blinding them and treasure maging and then messing them up. If we can get that far. That's pretty cool though. One of the more interesting... I guess this goes with the Blighted Agent, so that's cool. One of the more interesting decks I've drafted lately anyway. Very top heavy though. I don't know if it really needs 3 Quicksilver Geysers. Could drop a Geyser for a Plated Sea Strider and probably get a lot farther in a lot of games. Smooth out my curve a little bit. You just don't want to draw Plated Sea Strider late. You don't want to have Quicksilver Geyser, like 3 of them in your hand at the beginning. Oh, okay. What am I hoping to do? Slow them down, sneak some poison in there, explode their brain.